Good morning students and welcome to the online class of OpenOffice Calc. So today in this tutorial I am going to discuss about the different kind of referencing which is being used in OpenOffice Calc. So you must have seen the three types of referencing in your book. The first is relative referencing, second is absolute referencing, and the third is the mixed referencing, which is the combination of both relative and absolute. So directly I am going to show you some examples with which you will be able to understand all the three referencing techniques which is being followed by Calc. So let us quickly open the file here. I have created one file for you. So I am going to open that and then I'll show you the how referencing techniques are being followed by OpenOffice Calc. So here you can see that item name, price and tax is given and the total can be found here. So there are three items which I have mentioned here, and here the price is given and here the tax is given. So suppose if students I want to find out the total of the item, so what I will write, I'll write equals to and then sum, and then I'll write the cell reference of this. So this is the cell reference which is B5 and then is to C5. You can see here that I have written, and when you press enter it is going to give you the total of the item. So whatever is the total. Now if you drag your mouse here to the right bottom corner and with the help of the fill handle tool you drag it to the cell reference D7, automatically the price gets changed and you get the total of the coffee and pasta as well. So you can see that OpenOffice Calc, here I have written the cell address which is B5 is to C5, and when I move my cursor here you can see that automatically the cell reference changes to B6 is to C6, and then it is again changed to B7 is to C7. So every time I don't have to do, and the reference is getting changed. So this kind of technique, this is kind of referencing technique is called as relative referencing, where the cells are related to each other. OpenOffice Calc follow this rule whenever you write a formula, and with the help of fill handle if you drag it to the other cell it will follow the rule of changing the cell reference and then it will give you the output. So this is all about the relative referencing. Now what is absolute referencing and why it is required? For example, here I have fixed the tax amount, right? So let me define the tax amount here. So you can see here that suppose this is the tax amount which I have defined, which needs to be applied on different items so which are present over here, and let us remove this tax amount from here. So once it is removed, now I'm going to write the formulas to find out the tax, and then you can see that how the total got changed. So I'll write the here equals to B5 into B1. Alright, so you can see the tax which is applied is 11.25 and then the total got changed. So now for example, again with the help of fill handle tool I have dragged this to the other cell, but you can see why the formula has not changed and we are not getting the output here in the tax percentage. Alright, you must be thinking that due to relative referencing, as in relative referencing the cell reference changes. So here the B1 is again, you can see here that when you go here to the second cell B1 is changed to B2, and then on the third cell which is C7 B1 is changed to B3, and there is no item which is present in these cell numbers in these column and row numbers, so that is why it has not given any output. But for example, I want to make the tax absolute. Absolute means fixed for the particular item. So what I need to do, I need to here put a dollar sign before the column name and the row number. So I'm going to put the dollar sign here, and then you will see that when I'll drag it, it will give me the output by putting this cell reference as fixed. So this is how it works. It is called as absolute referencing. When you put a dollar sign before the column name and the row number and make it as absolute, is fixed for the particular cell, and then whenever it is multiplied to the other cell number, it gives you the output. So this is all about the absolute cell referencing. Now what about mixed cell referencing? Let us take an example here for the mixed cell referencing as well. Now I am going to define here 2, 3. I want to enter few numbers here, 1, 2, 3, and let's write here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Alright, so now suppose for finding out the total here for the cell reference B9 and C9, what I will write, equals to sum, and then I need to write here, I have to drag these two cell references here, and then I'll press the enter. So you can see I got 3 here, and when I drag it down, I get the address, right? So now to make this formula as mixed cell reference, mixed means either you make the row number as absolute or either you make the column name as absolute. So first of all, I'm going to make the column name as absolute. So I am going to add a dollar sign before the column name, and then I'm going to drag it all over to the cell E11. You can see I got the answer 3, 9 and these 15. Are the cell references which I got here after making the column name as absolute. So I have dragged it to the right side, and you can see here that even after dragging it, the column name has not changed. However, the row number has changed. I'll make it zoom so that you are able to see. You can see here that in this column name is $C9. Here the column name is again $C9, so it is not changed to D or E. So this is what about mixed referencing. I am making the use of absolute and relative referencing both. By dragging it with the help of fill handle tool, you are making it a relative referencing, and by making a column name fixed, you are using the absolute referencing. So this combination is called as mixed referencing. You can do this with the help with the row number also. Just need to remove this dollar sign from here. Let us remove this dollar sign from here, and I am going to put it before the row number. Let's see what happens, and then I am going to again use the fill handle tool. You can see the output got changed here, and then here when I drag it, it will come like this. So here you can see that the cell reference is C$9, and here it is again $9 and $9. So here the row number is fixed. So this is all about the mixed referencing, where you can make a particular cell reference as absolute and use the relative reference also by dragging it with the help of fill handle tool. I hope you have understood all these referencing techniques. So go through this video properly, try to practice this at home. If you have any problem in understanding, just get back to me. Till then, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you so much.